Hey everybody, this is Jonathan Grooms coming to you once again from Cincinnati, Ohio in my lovely basement studio. And we are going to look at my Fender American Vintage Series 1964 jazz bass. One of my previous segments I showed an American Vintage Series 1974 jazz bass, and Fender also released a 1964 version. And this is pretty much down to the last detail, a very faithful reproduction of a 1964 jazz bass. I love the way these 1964 necks feel. They do have a different profile than the 62s. It's a little bit thicker, I think, and a little bit thinner this way. Of course, this bass has the really awesome Lake Placid blue finish and the matching headstock, which is a nice touch. That's the only bass I have that has a matching headstock like that. It does have the early to mid 60s threaded saddle Fender bridge, which I tend to prefer. You'll notice the little ground strip running from the pickup cavity underneath the bridge. At that time, they didn't have a tool, I guess, to drill a channel inside of the body up under the bridge, which is how the models were later done. So they just attached this strip right on the front of the body under the bridge. It does have the finger rest here, and I have taken the chrome covers off. I have this strung with DR strings, round wounds, high beams, gauge 45 through 105, and let's go ahead and give this guy a listen, shall we? Really nice classic Fender jazz bass sound. Got a lot of attack. This one doesn't seem to have as much low end as the Custom Shop 1960. I tend to prefer the tone of this bass for some reason. The 1960 is very thick. It works for some things. This is a little more versatile, I think, in some ways, maybe because of the round wound strings. It's a great rock and roll bass, or great rock and roll sound that you can get out of this jazz bass. What else can I say about it? Really not much. It's got a good slap sound. Which not many 60s basses do. It's more of a Larry Graham than a Marcus Miller, but for whatever reason, this has a really nice piano-y sound. Why don't we go ahead and hear what the bridge pickup sounds like? Okay, let's roll that off and we'll listen to the neck pickup. Probably sounds very similar to a lot of the others. It sounds more like a precision bass when you're on the neck pickup. Really nice sound out of this bass. It's very, very comfortable to play. If you have smaller hands, like I do, a jazz bass is perfect. In fact, these 64 jazz basses, perfect necks for smaller hands. I did want to point out too that it does have the little strap button back here that a lot of the early 60s Fenders had. It was similar to the one on my 66 jazz bass that I covered in one of my other segments. Unless I haven't had that segment aired yet, I don't know what order I'm going to do these in. But there you have it. Fender 1964 American Vintage Series jazz bass. Lake Placid blue, matching headstock. Hope you dug it. See you next time.